The Guam Public School System has come up with the $263 million figure to fund the department for next fiscal year, the exact number also requested for last year's budget. GPSS Superintendent Dr. Narissa Britannia Schaefer is confident that it is ready for senators to review.
The GPSS budget aggregate will not exceed $263 million for operations and textbooks. It's adequate to meet the following goals of the Every Child is Entitled to an Adequate Education Act, which fall within the statutory responsibility of Guam Public School System.
Looking closer at the budget digest, the public school system wants over $186 million for personnel alone, about $50 million for operations, $15 million for utilities, and $11 million for special funds such as sports programs for the Education Cirujano's office. But just like last year where GPSS initially requested 263 but only got 189, Speaker Judy Wampat says there will be cuts this time around if GPSS continues to add unnecessary requests such as money for positions that have been vacant for years.
Those are the things that will be hurting the department if they continue to practice that way. So I'm definitely going to continue my efforts. We're working very closely with Dr. Schaefer. She's been really good at this. And I think that we would come up again with something that I'm sure both the department and the government will be able to live with.
Meanwhile, GEPB Chair Joe San Augustine fears the issue of $1 million a week possibly needed for the closure of the Orar dump and opening of a new landfill, as he says those funds cannot be absorbed from GPSS. San Augustine adds an already more than 9% cut was taken away from the current fiscal budget.
Schools cannot afford to go any less than it's got today. Any further reduction, we might as well start shutting down the schools. Because if you can't pay for the teachers and the supplies and everything else, then what are we running? We're not running a daycare, we're running a school.
But Wampat stresses that while that option remains up in the air, GovGuam can't afford to exclude anyone from the proposal, as it would then mean a 37% cut from the remaining agencies.
If we want to save them from doing it, then everybody would have to take on extra cuts, and that's a large amount, which would literally maybe cause some departments and agencies, small ones, to shut down.
So until senators break down the budget, Superintendent Schaefer says more time is needed to refine the detailed budget, which is due on March 26. Nick Delgado, PNC News.